Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday on February 24th, 2024. Very excited to be here with each and every one of you. I'm just going to minimize this and I'm going to open up something else. Let's see, here we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Where am I? What did I want? Close that out. Come here with this. There we go. There we go. Oops. There we go. So I'd like to say hello to everybody and happy Saturday to each and every one of you. And just really excited to be here to share some insight with you. As I am streaming on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and I'm going to just go and check that I am there. And then I'm going to try something different tonight and see how it works out. So I'm going to just go and check and make sure I am streaming on all the platforms that I'm scheduled to be streaming on. And then I'm going to share with you something different that I'm going to be doing tonight, at least trying it out and see if it works. So let's just see. Hopping on, if you are watching from Twitter, or as they know, the X now it's called, please go ahead and hit the little heart so I know that you are there. And I'm going to jump onto my YouTube channel. I invite you that if you are watching from YouTube, that you do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet, and share it out. Share it out. I always think sharing is caring, as they say. Sharing is caring. Whoops. Share it out. There we go. All right, so I am going to go ahead and hit the button. There we go. And I'm also going to land on my Facebook page very quickly. And like I said, for tonight, I'm going to try to do something a little different. I'm going to see how it works. So, putting it out there. All right, hanging in there. Come on. Why do you not want to always play? Anyways. All right. So I'd like to say welcome again and happy February 24th, 2024. As we are in this amazing energy, we are literally in the eve of the full moon in Virgo energy. And for those of you who do pop in onto my Facebook page, onto YouTube, or onto Twitter, feel free to leave comments. And I'm going to be trying to do something a little different than usual tonight. I'm actually on my phone going to be going live onto Instagram. And I'm going to share this there as well and see how this works. So give me a minute. And I'm going to hit that button. Oops. As I go live. As 3, 2, 1, and I am live. So if I look like I'm looking straight ahead, that's because I am looking at my laptop in front of me on my screen. And if I happen to be looking to the side of me, that's because I'm looking at 2 different screens right now, which is all great. Maybe I can actually put this way, so I'm not necessarily going to be looking in 2 different directions. Maybe I can be looking in 1 direction. So, all right, let's see how this is going to work. Maybe that works out better. All right, so anyway, again, I want to say hello, and welcome to everybody. And I might actually even be able to see some comments that show here. Let's see. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, all this energy we have going on in Pisces right now, even though, yes, we are literally in the energy of the full moon in Virgo, and as the title says, a full moon like no other. And what exactly do I mean by that? A full moon like no other? Well, just, it is the last full moon of the astrological year, so therefore this is a very special moon, and it's also highlighting your first house energy, because anytime we have any zodiac sign sitting in any of the major planets, it puts that energy in the first house. First house is about who you are and how you want to be seen in the world. And right now, apparently, just for the help of Mercury in Pisces, it's about communication. It's about experiencing communication in a sense of flow, bringing things to the table, sharing your message, wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard. Where is it that you want to be seen and heard? What message do you have to share with others that you find it so important to want to share that message. Now, with tonight's full moon that we are experiencing, this is really about, when we think about this energy, this is about the process of organizing and structuring your schedule, and also the process of taking care of you. Self-care is the word I'm hearing. Self-care, taking care of you. And when we think of Virgo, that's exactly what Virgo is. Virgo's community-oriented, service-related, schedule-related, sometimes even perfectionist, where everything has to be very particular. This is definitely a time for decluttering. This is time for reviewing things, asking if whatever it is that you do have, do you still need it? This, you may also start to experience that patterns, what may look like a pattern may show up, not necessarily because you have work to do, yet it may be about recognizing how much work you have already done. So it's really important to pay attention to what is showing up for you during this full moon. This full moon is accentuating the release of your physical being, the release of your emotions, the release of your mindset, the release of your spiritual connection. When we think about the full moon's energy, this is a powerhouse of a full moon, because it does, being that it's in Virgo, it's highlighting, in addition, when we speak of Pluto's energy, it's highlighting your sixth house, which is all about your body system, your physical body system. How are you taking care of your body? What is working with your body? This may be a perfect time where you might be reflecting on your dietary habits. You may be reflecting on how much time are you spending moving your body? How much time are you engaging in rest and meditation, and even, for that matter, water, hydration? Because these things may be on the front line of your mind right now, and good reason for it, because it's such a powerful full moon, where you are really, you may really start to have that reset that takes place. Now, I want to bounce a little bit between the full moon's energy and the fact that Mercury has just recently entered into Pisces. And why I want to bounce between these two energies is because they're oppositions of each other. So we have the sun in Pisces as well. And with the sun and the moon opposition of each other in a very powerful energy. The Pisces energy is about your intuition, your psychic abilities, your psychic gifts, spirit communication. Virgo energy is about the earth, getting grounded, getting connected, getting very oriented with whom you are. So we have that two coming together. So it is a very powerful time in regards to what is it that you want to reset? What is it that you want to release? What is it that you want to transform with this powerful energy? It's really important to pay attention when we talk about full moon energy. Full moons, at least for me anyway, it heightens my dream state. It heightens my sensitivity. It heightens my connections with others as well. So pay attention to that energy too, in regards to what's to come. Now, please note that with this full moon, as it is a full moon like no other, and I know that I often will say that this moon is more powerful than the last moon, or this moon is extremely powerful. And there's always a reason why a full moon is exactly powerful. And for this particular moon, why it's so powerful is A, because it is the last full moon of the year, and B, because it is being, this particular energy, Virgo energy, is being highlighted in regards to Pluto. Pluto, the planet of transformation, the planet of endings and completions, and as I like to call it, demolition for that matter. Pluto is transiting in the sixth house, which is ruled by Virgo's energy. And this is happening for the next 23 years. So this energy, like I said, is like no other, because this energy is a reset. It's like letting go of what you no longer need, letting go of what your body no longer needs. This is an opportunity for you to ask yourself, whatever's going on with your body, if there's physical symptoms, if you have an illness or disease that's been flaring up for you, ask yourself right now if you are ready to take that deep dive in regards to transforming and transitioning out of that energy. And what I mean by that, exploring your Akasha records. So perhaps you can do a cord cutting of whatever the reasons are to why you might have called in that particular connection, that particular relationship with whatever it is. So for example, and physical symptoms are a little more easier to do cutting cords with this energy, because the contract with a physical symptom is not as intensified as a contract with an illness or disease, even though you can do cord cuttings with both. I just want to see if there are any messages coming through. I don't really want to lose my my page with Instagram, although I do not have anyone with me right now. It would be nice if people can stroll up. I do believe that there are people who are with me right now, except I'm not able to see. Let's see what's going on here. Live viewers' comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Okay, perfect. All right. So theoretically, if you are watching wherever you are watching from, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, please go ahead and comment below. Let me know that you are here. And as I've said before, that I am currently trying to play. Trying to figure things out. Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see something. It gets worse and worse and worse. Hello, people. Let's see if I can get rid of that one. There we go. I think I know where I am now. Pardon the confusion that's going on. And then, of course, that could be the full moon's energy in Virgo. In addition to, as I was just saying, where it's about cutting cords. If you are ready to take a deep dive and use this full moon's energy in Virgo, which is about your physical symptom, your physical body, this is a perfect opportunity to work on clearing the energy of whatever physical symptom, illness, or disease that you may experience. If you have learned whatever the lesson was from it, and you are ready to really move into that deep dive and let it go, this is a perfect moon for that. And full moons, in addition to quarter moons for that matter, are perfect times to do cord cuttings, because it's about releasing your energy. Now, I myself would not suggest to do a cord cutting the exact night of a full moon. I would probably wait about 48 hours so you don't have that intensity going on. And so this way here, your body is a little more rejuvenated to do the work that you're looking to do, to cut the cords. And remember that this is only related to the full moon in Virgo, because Virgo is related to your physical body. Virgo's about your physical body. Virgo's about your nervous system. It's about that reset that you get to experience during this particular cycle that we are in right now. So it is a powerful moon, and because it's an energy that is being highlighted to Pluto as well, this is the perfect time to expand into this. So you can begin that transition of cutting the cord, and this could be something that you'll start to notice to shift over the next give and take 22 years. I know that sounds like a really long time, but you may notice it happening sooner, and then as you go through, you may start to see this whole shift taking place with your body. This is also a really perfect time to restart and reboot your body's system. So paying more attention to what your body is saying to you, such as, again, becoming more physically active in regards to doing more strength training, meditation, breath work, stretching, and as some will call it, shaking for that matter, which is shaking up the energy, the chi within your body to get things to move. We are all becoming really more sensitive with our bodies, just based on the general energies that we're experiencing of a higher frequency. And you may be experiencing that as well. So there's a lot wrapped up into this energy that we have going on. So pay attention to that. And pay attention to that, how this is playing for you. So when we think about this energy where we do have the moon sitting in Virgo right now, my question to you is, where is Virgo on your chart? Where is Virgo on your chart? What house is Virgo sitting in? Are there planets associated with Virgo on your chart? Now, for me, and why this is such a big thing for me, is because I do have Virgo sitting in my second house, and it's sitting with Pluto. So it's playing a big, big part for me about the transformation that's undergoing with my body, my connection that I have with my body, my connection that I have with my schedule, and the very work that I'm here to do with each and every one of you. My soul's work, helping you to embody your physical body so you can better understand your body. Your body is your huge temple of communication. Your body is full of knowledge. Your body teaches you things every single day. And the more you become aware of how to connect with your body, the more you're going to be able to activate the wisdom that's within you. So again, looking at your natal chart and seeing where Virgo is on your natal chart. Now, Virgo, as mentioned, is associated with your sixth house. So you also want to look at your sixth house energy as well and see what's going on there. For me, in my sixth house, I have mostly Capricorn in my sixth house, which is about, again, my soul's work. What I am here to do, what am I here to share? How am I here to make a difference? In addition, I have a little bit of Sagittarius in my sixth house as well. And Sagittarius is about the traveling, the truth telling, the dream state, the exploring the wisdom for that matter. So exactly what I'm doing here today is to share with you the wisdom that shows through me. And a lot of the work that I do, the wisdom that shows up isn't scripted. It's not like I have a notebook with a whole lot of information and then I'm reading it off. It's really energy that comes through spirit, that before I come and share insight with you, I connect with my spirit team and I ask them, what is it that the average person watching needs to know based on this information that's showing up, and how can the viewers, such as yourself, really amplify and amp up this full moon's energy. There's so many people speaking about this full moon. There's so many astrologers out there that talk about the full moon every month and how each full moon needs us to do the things we need to do. If you're not familiar with the energies of the full moon and new moon and what they actually do and the difference between the two, full moon's energy is about the releasing. The light from the full moon shines on what needs to be released. We all have something that needs to be released. And again, tapping into wherever, in this particular full moon, wherever Virgo is on your chart. That's a really important part of it. That's the big recipe of this energy, is understanding where Virgo is on your chart. So let's say, for example, you have Virgo in your first house. That's about self. That's how you want to be seen. That's how people see you. Your first impression that you're making. So for you, it could be really about making sure everything around you is tidied up, making sure your appearance is tidied up, making sure your body is tidied up. And that's another thing that I do when I'm working with clients, is I'm helping clients to become more confident in their body by having the strongest body possible. Now, let's just say maybe you have Virgo in your second house. That's about your relationships, how you want to schedule time with others and, of course, with yourself as well. Most important relationship, believe it or not, is with self. So you get the ideas to how to pay attention to where Virgo may be in your chart. And again, if there's any planet sitting in your chart as well, that's going to get amplified as well. For example, I'm just going to take a peek at one of my other clients' charts. I'm not going to mention the client's name, but I am going to read the chart just to give you a general idea. So this particular client has, let's see, Virgo, and I can't even see their chart because they're so darn small. So this particular client has she too has Virgo in her second house, except she has no planets in her second house. So it's Virgo's second house, which is what I just spoke about, which is about her relationships, making sure she schedules time, organizing time to connect. When we speak of second house, it's about your physical material possessions, how you value your time, how you value relationships, and if there's people around you who's not valuing your time and the relationship with you, that could be a big hinder for you as well. So this could be something that the full moon may be showing you. Remember, the full moon highlights what it is you need to release, what is it you're working on. So start to pay attention to the things that may very well be showing up. They may look like a pattern. Doesn't mean you have to do the intense work behind it. It could just mean that you have to recognize what it is you're looking to work on to release. And I know that may sound like a lot, right? So again, take a peek at where you have Virgo on your chart and also what's sitting in your sixth house, because those are the two spaces that is really going to be highlighted, amplified, and accent on based on this full moon's energy. And you have a lot more time with this particular full moon to work on this energy because, again, we have Pluto transiting your sixth house, transiting that Virgo energy. So this is not just about a 7-day cycle like most full moons are, which is why this is about a full moon like no other, because this energy is being amplified with the help of Pluto. And many of us carry Virgo energy in Pluto, many of us, because Pluto, again, a planet that sits in a specific zodiac sign for a very long time. So do not be surprised if you look at your chart and you say, oh, I too have Virgo and Pluto is sitting there. That's a what do they call it? A generational planet where it sits in a long time. So again, what may be different is the house placement. So pay attention to that. As I said, for me, my sixth house has a little bit of Sagittarius and a lot of Capricorn in there. So those energies are going to be amplified and ramped up in reference to this full moon in regards to what needs to be released there. What am I releasing doing the soul's work that I do? I know for me, I've done a lot of releasing over the last 2.5 years regarding the work that I do. And if you happen to follow me on a regular basis, you've gotten to witness a lot of my transitions that I have experienced. So what I like to do now is I'm going to start pulling cards. And like I said, if I'm not seeing your comments and if I'm not saying hello to you, that's because I do have my phone on Instagram right now because I'm trying to stream in multiple places besides the 2 places I'm streaming on regularly. So if for whatever the reasons are, I'm not saying hello to you, please do not feel disrespected at this point. Just means I'm trying to do something a little different and seeing how this works for now. So anyhow, for those of you who are here with me, I do like to thank you for your time, and I appreciate you being here with me. So here's how this is going to work, especially for those of you who may be watching this on Instagram, as I am live, although there aren't anybody there with me at this moment. Let me just see something, see if I can figure this out, if there's a way to figure this out. I don't think there's a way to figure this out. Let's see. What can I do? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stay focused because I really want to keep this live under a certain time frame. So I am at this point going to pull cards for each zodiac sign, and we're focusing on the moon's energy today. So this is really about your moon's energy. And also note that if you happen to have your sun or ascending sign in Virgo, if you have Pluto in Virgo, wherever you have Virgo on your chart, this particular card is going to play a big role for you because, again, it's going to amplify the energy of that sign. And I'm doing cards for all 12 zodiac signs. So, again, let's say you're Pisces, like I am. My sun energy is in Pisces. When the Pisces card shows up, I'm going to pay attention to it. And that's what I want you to do as well, is I want you to pay attention to your zodiac sign that shows up. So sun, moon, and rising. And it's really about the energy that I'm focusing on is the moon's energy. So when we speak of Aries right now, that is about your schedule. So what do you need to release when it comes to this full moon based on your schedule? What do you want to let go of so you can make more time for something else? That's a big question for Aries. And the card that shows up is success. Success. So think about it. In reference to success and the fact that this is definitely a time for you to release something in order to bring more success in, what do you need to release? The yellow energy is reminding you to trust this process. Trust that the first thing that comes to mind, so whatever comes to your mind, very first thing, that is the thing that perhaps you can use this full moon's energy to help you to release. That 8 energy is a reminder of bringing more harmony and balance into your schedule. This is for Aries moon energy. This could also be related to your sun and also ascending sign. It's all one and the same, theoretically speaking, on how this full moon is amplifying that energy in itself. So success, trusting, and allowing yourself just to be open to bringing more harmony and balance into your schedule so you can have more success. So that's our Aries card. Aries card, it's about your schedule during this full moon. It's about ramping up your schedule, letting something go so you can have more success. And believe it or not, as funny as it may sound, when you allow yourself more time doing less, that itself brings in success. All right, we move into Taurus. So Taurus, this full moon is helping you to change something. Where do you need to change? Is it your relationship? Is it work? Is it maybe changing the setup in your room? Is it maybe changing up the setup in your office? Where do you need to change things up? What do you need to release so you can have a change? The card for our Taurus, interesting card, is all about listen and truth. Listen and truth. Listen and speak the truth. Sometimes we tell ourselves stories just so we don't have to really be truthful to ourselves. So trust and listen. Listen to spirit and listen for the truth. Do not sugarcoat. That 3 energy is definitely about communication. Communication, communication, communication. In fact, the moon itself could very well be communicating to you as well. What do you need to hear? And where do you need to speak more of the truth? That's our Taurus energy. Listen and truth. Listen and truth. We move into our Geminis. Gemini, this full moon may have you thinking about being home, being more around family, communicating with family, connections with family. And when I speak of family, it doesn't have to be birth related. It could be family that you've adopted into. So also when we speak of home, it could be about your body as well. So pay attention to that Gemini energy. What do you need to release so you can have more balance in your home, whether it's your shelter, your work, or your body? And remember, when we think about that Virgo energy, this is a big energy when it comes to the connection with our physical body. Okay, the card for Gemini. Perfect card for Gemini. Family. Family. Family, which is about home. Matters of the heart. That 1-5 is that 6 energy. So maybe it is about taking some time to schedule. Maybe you have to let go of something. Maybe you have to reschedule something so you can have more family time. So that's the message for Geminis for this Virgo moon. Is family, get to the matter of the heart, and schedule time for family. That's our Gemini energy. Love that. We're going to move on to our Cancers. So Cancer, this is definitely a time for communication. This is a definite time for learning something new, tapping into your intuition, listening more to spirit, releasing the ego, and just allowing yourself to be more aligned with what you need to learn. Yes. I just want to see something. I'm going to hop off my Instagram for just a second. See if I can shift something. I might have lost my Instagram. But that's okay. That's all right. All right. Sorry for the pause, people. All right, I'm back to my Instagram again. We're moving on to our Cancers, and Cancer, again, this is about communication. What is it that you want to learn? What do you need to let go so you can have time to connect with spirit? Connect with spirit. And again, the big focus really is about that connection that you do have with your body. communicating with your body so you can learn more about yourself on a more spiritual level, on an intuitive base for that matter. So let's see, what do we need to know? Okay, for our cancers. All right, so for Cancer, the card is showing up for a Reiki treatment. So for you Cancers out there that carry a sun, moon, or ascending sign in Cancer, you have 24 hours to redeem a Reiki treatment at the very special price of $22. So 20-minute session for the very special price of $22. You have 24 hours to redeem this, to redeem the special. The number 00 is a big reminder that you have choices. There's always a choice. You always have more than one way to do something. And when you limit yourself to thinking there's only one way to do something, that does create blockages and stagnation that may show up in your body. So that energy in the heart is about the matters of the heart, being more open to receiving things that show up for you. So again, tapping into your body to become more aware of what your body's actually trying to tell you during this full moon. Love that for our Cancer energy. Moving into our Leos. Leo, this is a perfect time for connections, relationships, partnerships. This is also a perfect time to review your relationships. Is there a relationship that just isn't serving you at this time? Is there a relationship that you've outgrown? Is there a place that you've outgrown? Is there a partnership that you might be ready to let go of? Because again, when we think about the full moon releasing, this could be the perfect time when you might be examining something that just doesn't serve you anymore. And this is a perfect time to let it go, to make space for something new. So again, looking at that energy. Let's see what's in store for our Leos. Interesting card to show for Leos. Love partnership. Love partnership. So if the love partnership you're in, this could be a time to evaluate. What about the love partnership may need to be re-evaluated? Now, when we speak about a love partnership and evaluating it, it's not about walking away from the relationship. It really is about having a opportunity to sit with your partner and say, you know what? This doesn't work for us anymore. So how about we let that go and implement something new? That's 6-3 is a 9 energy. So this is about a transformation. And I recommend during anniversary period. So every time you reach an anniversary point, that's a great time to sit with each other and talk about the things that are working with your relationship, and then talk about the things that aren't working with the relationship, because that's how you're going to improve the relationship itself. So for you Leos out there, this is definitely about communicating with your partner. And now, if for whatever the reasons are, you're not in a relationship, then again, this is about getting out there and socializing. This could be a perfect opportunity for you to meet somebody during this full moon in Virgo right now. Schedule some time, maybe getting on a dating app and meeting somebody. This could be your time to release the need of being single and start to mingle. I love that for our Leos. Love that. All right, so now we're in our Virgo energy. This is about your rebirth. So again, sun, moon, or ascending sign, this is your rebirth energy. This is about something new coming through. With this full moon, you may very well be experiencing a lot of chaos going on in your life right now, because when we do have a renewal, a rejuvenation, especially if it's your birthday month, well, it's your birthday sign, sorry, not your birthday month, that there could be some things that are coming through. So take note that with the moon's energy in Virgo, this is about a reset. This is about whatever isn't working or wasn't working, it's either going to be pulled away from you or you get to walk away from it. So pay attention to what it is you want to release. Pay attention to your schedule. Pay attention to your services. Pay attention to your community. Pay attention to your body. Also, pay attention to rest, is what I just heard. So the card for Virgo, manifestation. What is it that you want to manifest during this time? Because it is a perfect time for manifesting. This is a perfect time to really sit and start to ask yourself, what is it that I want to manifest over, let's say, the next 6 months? How can you bring more into your life? That purple energy is about your crown, that connection with spirit. The 1-9 is 10. This is your soul's work. This is, you get to create something during this full moon. You get to create something during this full moon. You get to release and you get to create. So it's a powerful, powerful, and like I've said, and I've been saying, with the energy of Virgo, with Pluto transiting in the 6th house, and that's ruled by Virgo's energy, this is a perfect time to manifest whatever it is you wish to manifest with your schedules. Do your soul's work. Do that deep dive and create what it is you wish to create in your life. Love that. Hello there. I do see I have somebody with me today on Instagram, so I'm just going to wave to them, wave back to them. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I do appreciate your time this evening. I am currently talking about the full moon in Virgo's energy, in a full moon like no other. And why is this a full moon like no other? And I'm going to move on to our Libra because I just finished off with Virgo. Why is this moon like no other? Because it's the last full moon of the year. The last full moon of the year, the astrological moon's going to start all back up again. And just as the sun is in Pisces, which is the last zodiac sign of the year, which means we will be beginning an astrological new year. Also, in addition to the moon being in Virgo, we also have Pluto that's transiting the 6th house, which is ruled by Virgo's energy, and that's a 22-year process. So there's major transformations taking place with our bodies right now. A lot of releasing with our bodies, the connection we have with spirit, the letting go of what we no longer need. And this is an opportunity for all of us who want to take that deep dive in cutting cords of physical symptoms, physical challenges, illness, and disease. And like I said, if this is something you want to do, it's not easy work to do, which is why I say you get to choose. So I'm going to move on to our Libra energy. So those of you who carry a Libra moon, this is about tying up your loose ends. This is definitely about your intuition. This is definitely about bringing more balance between the spiritual realm and the human realm. This is definitely about coming out of your ego as well. So there may be a lot going on for Libras right now with this moon's energy and allowing you to be more aligned in balance with this energy. I'm loving the card that just showed up for Libra. Self-love. That's such a perfect card for Libra right now. Self-love, because there is a lot going on for you Libras with this Virgo moon, as this energy is really about your intuition. It is about your psychic abilities, your ability to connect with spirit, and allowing yourself to love yourself while you go through this transition. The red energy is your root chakra. So it, as much as you may be up in the heavens and up in that space of spirit communication, it's very important to stay grounded and stay connected to the earth. As Libras, you are very much in your head. You're intellectual and you're also analytical. So that right, left side of the brain is very important, again, to be grounded. 7-3 is about the soul's work that you're here to do and how this full moon is helping you to do the work that you're here to do. So tap into this energy and make sure you are definitely spending time for yourself. Schedule time for you so you can feel that balance, so you're not overwhelmed by one thing and not taking care of yourself. So that's that Libra energy, and self-love is key to make sure you have that harmony and balance playing a role. All right, moving on to our Scorpio energy. So those of you who carry a moon in Scorpio, or your sun, moon, and sun or ascending sign is in Scorpio, the moon here is highlighting community oriented. So perhaps there's a community that you've been working with or hanging out with, and you're just not feeling it anymore. You're not feeling it anymore. You're like, they're not my tribe. They're just not connecting with me. They're not cheering me on. Because we got to remember, when we think about the overall energy, as we are in what's called the age of Aquarius, this is about connecting with your tribe, your people that cheer you on. And for you Scorpios, you may not be feeling that with the tribe you're hanging out with. So you may find yourself walking away. This full moon may very well get you to walk away from people, places, and things that are not serving you. So pay attention to that. And especially if, let's say, as I like to refer to it, the universe decides to pull people, places, and things away from you, do not try to hold on to them. Let them go. And if they are meant to come back to you at a different time in your life, they'll come back. It's just that simple. So let's see what Scorpios need to know to better move through this Virgo energy. Completion. Perfect card for Scorpios. This is about a completion. This is about allowing yourself to be open to something coming to an end. Very, very much associated with that. And when we think about Scorpio, Pluto is the ruler to Scorpio's energy. So this makes a lot of sense in reference to a completion, a transformation coming through. That 9 energy is about letting go, coming to an end, putting a period to something. The orange energy is your sacral chakra. This is about, as you work on letting things go, completing a cycle. This could be about also completing judgment, letting judgment go, letting shame go, letting whatever you blame yourself for go. There's lots involved with this card. So yeah, big part of this though is about your community. So you may find yourself walking away from different people you've been hanging out with for a really long time. So allow this completion to come in. Allow yourself to let go of what no longer serves you. People, places, and things. And it's so interesting. A friend of mine recently was sharing with me that she too has walked away from a lot of the groups that she's been working with because they're just not serving her anymore. As we are more and more into this Aquarian energy, it really is important to connect with people that's going to cheer you on, support you on your journey. This could also be about something that you're looking to complete. Maybe you've been working on a project for some time now, and now it's in that phase where it's coming to an end as well. So you need to let that go. But a big part of this is about your community. So pay attention to that and let it go. Free yourself of people, places, and things that are not serving you, that's not lifting you up, that's not inspiring you to do the wild things that you were meant to do, the important things that you were meant to do. Love that for our Scorpios. As we move into our Sagittarius with this moon, what may very well be showing up for you right now is your soul's work, what you are here to do. And you may very well be experiencing something that I experienced about 2.5 years ago, is that your soul's work is going to start to look different. You may be literally peeling and shredding away the way you used to do your work. And you may be looking at your work in a different way. You may also very much be changing gears, changing careers for that matter as well. So pay attention to what new things are coming through and what things that you are letting go of, and how this is really playing a role with your soul's work that you're here to do. A big transition is about to take place for you Sagittarius. So let's see what's in store, what cards you need to know to help you move through this. This card showed up a little while ago, and now it's showing up again. Now, for those of you who are new to my readings, especially because I am streaming on Instagram, for those of you who are new to this, when a card shows up more than once, it then becomes a universal message. So besides for the sign that I'm actually reading for, it's for everybody. And because this is the second time this card is showing up, it showed up for Geminis, and now it's showing up for our Sagittarius. And what this really just means is, again, family. Now, as I said before regarding The age of Aquarius is about connecting with people that cheer you on and support you on your journey. When it comes to your soul's work, the matters of the heart, are you in alignment to your soul's work? The matters of the heart. How does your family play a role with this? Are you doing something that your family prefer you to be doing and that really doesn't fill you up? Because if that's the case, this may be the very thing that you have to release. You need to start doing things that's going to fill you up and that you're not doing it just to please the people that you are surrounded by. That 1-5 is that 6 energy. So this could be a big review for you to really evaluate your schedule, evaluate what needs to be reorganized here. So remember, you always want to make sure that you are doing what you are doing based on your soul work because it's for you. You're not doing it because someone else thinks you should be doing it. And this is a big insight for young adults who are completing college and getting ready to go into their career world. So really pay attention to that. And you parents out there who carry Sagittarius, maybe this card is about a reminder, a reflection on, are you a parent that is encouraging your child, your adult child who's coming out of college, to do something that you prefer for them to do and that's not quite filling them up? So maybe it's about releasing your opinion to what you think your child should be doing. So this is a twofold for Sagittarius, but it's an overall message for everybody. It's a global message because it's a card that showed up twice. So it's a big message there. And this is really about healing the matters of the heart for our Sagittarius. All right, we're moving into our Capricorns. So Capricorn, during this full moon, this is definitely about travel. This is about letting go. This is about decluttering. This is about your higher wisdom, gaining some insight, coming away from your ego, coming out of your right side of your brain and moving into your left side a little bit more, and allowing this full moon to help you gain some clarity, help you gain some truth, and be aware of your dream state. Be aware of your dream state. So notebook and something to write with by your bedside. So this way here, when you do wake in the morning, jot down everything and anything that comes to your mind, because there could be a message there and there's going to be a very vivid dreams that you may be having. You definitely will be doing a lot of traveling in your dream state to gain insight. So again, release the ego when it comes to evaluating what your dreams are trying to tell you, and allow yourself to move into more of the intuition. Trust your intuition as opposed to your ego. That's the message for Capricorn. Let's see what card shows up for you guys. Nice card for Capricorn. Leader. The message I get here is allow yourself to lead with your intuition. Leave your ego at the door and lead with your intuition. Be the leader. The double 5 is about massive change that's going to be coming through with the help of this full moon in Virgo, helping you to tap into your higher wisdom and to allow you that change that you're looking for. Ground your energy. A good grounding exercise before bed, so you can be more tuned to the messages that come through at nighttime, is either getting into the shower, cold shower for that matter, just to activate your ability to connect from the higher self, and to allow you to ground yourself so you are more open to whatever shows up based on your intuition. The double 5 is 10, so this is your soul's work that you need to do. So utilizing this full moon to help you release your ego so you can tap more into your spirit messages that show up for you. All right, we move into our Aquarius. And there's definitely a lot of energy for Aquarius right now, considering, excuse me, we have Pluto that sits in Aquarius, and it's going to be sitting there for 23 years, which is why this is such a big emphasis on this full moon being one of a kind, like no other moon, because Pluto in Aquarius gives us the vision of how we see our actual body, how we see the communities we're connecting with. Is how we connect with one another as well, how we connect with spirit, how we connect with ourselves, how we connect with others. So that's a lot of connections, and it's also about bringing things into balance and harmony. A big thing for Aquarius. So paying attention to the harmony and balance that you were looking for, and what do you need to release so you can bring more of that in. So let's see what card comes in for Aquarius. So those of you who carry an Aquarius moon, which would be me, I'm going to pay special attention to this card. If you have sun or ascending sign in Aquarius, pay attention to this card as well. And let's see what shows up. New relationship. That's a beauty. And I think this makes a lot of sense when we think about a new relationship, because as you do have Pluto transiting in your actual sign, this is big in regards to the transformation you're going to undergo over the next 23 years. So there's lots of new relationships coming in. You get to hold the vision. What relationships are you looking to have professionally, personally, on an intimate level, on a romantic level, on a friendship level? You get to create that. That Chu-8 is really a big reminder that this is your soul's work. This is what you're here to do. Use this full moon to help you release what's not serving your soul's purpose. So pay attention to what shows up in your body. Pay attention to what shows up around you with people. Pay attention to how your body reacts to the people that show up around you. So this is perfect. And the 10 also reminds you that there is something new coming in to bring more balance and harmony into your energy field. So that 8 is also very much associated with the global energy of this year as well. So again, another reason why this full moon is like no other, especially for Aquarians, in addition to our Virgo energy. So I'm loving that. Moving into last but not least, our Pisces. So if you are carrying a sun, moon, or ascending in Pisces energy, this is for you. I hold this one too because my sun energy is Pisces. It is the opposition of Virgo. So again, that opposition just means that they work together in regards to different challenges that come in. They work well together. So the moon in Virgo, the sun in Pisces, and keep in mind there's a lot of energy sitting in Pisces right now. We have Mercury, we have Neptune, and we also have Saturn all sitting in Pisces energy. And before we know, we're also going to have Venus in Pisces energy as well. And Venus likes to be in Pisces energy. So lots going on for Pisces. And of course, it is about your rebirth at the same token. And it's about bringing more balance into your ability to, as an intuitive, and your ability as to be able to connect with that intellectual state of your mind, like that right side of the brain. So again, depending on where you have Pisces in your chart, I have Pisces in my 9th house. So that is about truth telling. It's about traveling in my dream state. It's about that higher wisdom. I have a lot going on in my Pisces house. In my 9th house for that matter. So I like to know for you, how's that for you as well? So let's see what's in store for our Pisces. Pisces card is domestic harmony. Domestic harmony. We think of domestic. The first thing that comes to my mind for domestic harmony is your body. Domestic, your home. And when I speak of home, I always speak of 3 things. Your home meaning your shelter, your home meaning the soul's work you're here to do, and your home is your body. So bringing more harmony into your body. As an intuitive, and Pisces are known as the most intuitive sign out there. Pisces carries the energy of all 12 zodiac signs. So it's so important to bring that balance back into your body. The number 22 is a reminder that this is your time as the master builder. What are you building? What relationships are you building? What connections are you building? And in the process of building, what do you need to let go of? What do you want this full moon to help you let go of so you can build the thing you're looking to build? Communication is definitely a big thing. And again, we have Mercury sitting in Pisces right now, helping us to bring communication more into flow so we can have that better connection with spirit. We can have the better connection with our peoples, our tribe, our teachers, our students, our friends, our professional partners. big stuff going on here for Pisces. So pay attention to what it is you want that balance to look like for you, and spending time in meditation, spending time nurturing your body, fueling and feeding your body, taking care of your body is the big message for Pisces. So there you have it, all 12 zodiac signs. Come back and review the card spread. Look at your sun, moon, and ascending signs, specifically your moon energy, and see what's playing out for you, and see how you can use this full moon's energy to help you release what you need to release. After all, we speak of Virgo. It is about your schedule. It's about being community oriented. It's about organization. It's about service. It's about repositioning things. And it's very much about your body as well. And if you are willing to do the deep dive work in reference to releasing physical symptoms, struggles, illness, or disease, this is the perfect time to do over the next 23 years. Start doing the work now. Connect with a practitioner that can help you connect with your Akasha records, so you can start to cut the cords to whatever it is you want to cut cords on, so you can start holding the vision of seeing yourself as the best and healthiest version of you. So I'm super excited to be here with you tonight and sharing this energy with you. I do want to pull something up. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. All right. I'd like to invite you, and those of you, I'm hoping for those who are watching on Instagram as well, if you may not be able to see this, I'd like to invite you to come join me tomorrow night, which is Sunday, February 25th. I am hosting a full moon circle in honor of Virgo's energy on Zoom, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. The investment is $22. If you would like to come and join that event, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Reserve your seat. I'd love to have you. And let's work on releasing what we need to release with this amazing energy. It was a pleasure being here with all of you tonight. Again, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Again, say hello to those who are popping in. I see that I have my daughter here with me tonight. Hello there, Tweedree. How are you? Nice to see you here with me. As you can tell, I'm trying something new tonight. For those of you who see me sort of looking side to side, I am live on my Instagram page, and gets me really excited to know that I do have some people that are viewing and watching with me tonight, so I'm very happy for that. Feel free to go back and re-watch wherever you are watching from. If you're watching from my YouTube channel, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hit that subscribe button, the thumbs up, let me know that you enjoy being here. If you're watching from my Facebook page, please go ahead and make sure you left comments. I will come back and read those comments, since I was not as active on my Facebook page for those who might be leaving comments. And for those of you on Twitter, know that I'll come back and check that out too. We are just about 3 minutes before we hit the full hour for tonight. I'd like to thank those who joined me on Instagram this evening. Thank you so much. Again, if you'd like to learn more about all that I do, you can check me out on my YouTube channel. I post everything there. And those of you who are interested in joining me again for tomorrow night's full moon circle, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. My email is Sholin Course. It's a $22 investment, and we will spend about an hour and a half together, a small group of us coming together to embrace this full moon in Virgo's energy. This is a big energy for Virgos, especially for those who have a Virgo moon energy, and of course ascending signs as well. Sun, it's a big moon for you, but not as big as it is for ascendings and moon Virgos. Anyway, thank you so much for being with me tonight. Until next time, bye-bye for now. Have an amazing, amazing evening and full moon energy. Many blessings. Until next time, bye-bye for now.